Hi, first graders. How you doing? It's Mrs. Williams here. Thought I would share with you some things that have been going on around my neck of the woods. Went out for a run this morning, saw some cool things I thought I'd share with you. Hopefully you're getting outside too. Hopefully you're not cooped up all the time. When I went for my run this morning, the first thing I ran across was some things starting to bloom. You probably have seen some of it going on too. So here I saw little buds here around the creek. And then I thought I'd put a cool saying with it. Creativity comes from the freedom to fail, and freedom to fail comes from experimentation, by Peter Gabriel. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing to think about today because I saw so much in creation today just going on my run. The next thing I thought about was too, when we see big buildings when we're going around town or just even looking through a virtual tour on the internet, that all of these beautiful cathedrals and beautiful buildings were a pile of rocks. That's what they were made out of. So a rock pile ceases to be a rock pile the moment a single man contemplates it, bearing within him the image of a cathedral. So by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, Flight to Eris. So I thought that was cool. And then here we got curiosity is a prerequisite for creative thinking. So we all want to be sure and be curious so that we can have that creative thinking happen. And then several people might look at this and see just a creek with some sticks in it, or they might look at it and think, oh, that's a geometrical ray here, one ray here, and one ray there. And then maybe up here there's a ray, and down there there's a ray. So there's a couple different ways of looking at that one. Do you see anything else? So when we look at this picture here, what do you see? Now, what if you were told this is not, in fact, a hat, but a boa constrictor? How does this change your perspective? And perspective is just a big fancy word that means your way of looking at things around you. So here we can have a boa constrictor going around, maybe looking like a hat, or someone else might see the elephant in it. But everyone looks at things differently, and that's what's really cool and makes life so interesting. So why? So turn to your neighbor, maybe someone at your house, and ask them, why do people see things differently? And share. A robin stopped by to say hello when I was running out today, and that was really cool. Had a lot to say to me. The other thing I saw was some sweet William flowers popping up, just real tiny little pink flowers right there out of the cold winter soil, and I thought that was really neat. And what is creativity? What is creativity? I know that you know the answer to that because I have many creative first graders. Do you see a stop sign here, or do you see an octagon? Stop sign or an octagon? So we know an octagon has 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or do you just see the stop sign, just see the letters? So there's a couple different ways of looking at that. And I saw that on my run this morning too, so I thought that was cool. Now this is my swamp milkweed, which is fast asleep and hasn't done anything yet, but I'm going to keep checking on it. And I ran on a trail through some woods, and that was really fun. It was a little bit muddy, but it was still fun. And then I saw a beautiful flowering crabtree and a flag flying in the wind. And then the one thing that I was going to remind you is everyone says to wash your hands to keep germs away so that everyone can stay healthy. Mrs. Williams misses you. I just wanted to check in with you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're reading lots of cool books, and looking forward to going live with you with our class, our curriculum on April the 7th. And now you're doing a choice board, and that's optional. That's just for you to keep yourself sharp. But starting April the 7th, we'll have assignments that we're turning in on Google Classroom, and I'll give you more information about that. But great talking to you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Love y'all, miss ya, give you a big hug. I have our board from our classroom back here to help me get organized for our Google Classroom. So I will talk to y'all later. Take care. Goodbye.